So, welcome to Python training. So, I'm planning to start the entire Python, and after that, I'm planning to cover the Playwright tool as well with this training. So, why we are learning the Python and Playwright? So, Python is nowadays most of the people, they're slowly migrating to artificial intelligence. Okay, what do you mean by artificial intelligence? That we can talk about later. So this artificial intelligence is playing a major role in the IT industry. Not only in the IT industry, it's everywhere in the world actually. Whether it is wherever we are seeing that this artificial intelligence is taking the major role. So to go with this artificial intelligence learning, we need some basic language, that is nothing but Python. Again, people will be feeling that Python is the only one way to learn the what is that artificial intelligence. No, there are multiple factors are involved to learn the artificial intelligence, but still Python is one of the very easy and also easy to develop any kind of programming, because they have the multiple what is that libraries, modules, they have that. Okay, so to learn about this artificial intelligence, Python is mandatory. Again, some people will say this, hey Bas, Python is not only, sorry, AI is not only supported by Python. There are multiple languages like Java, C Sharp, obviously yes. But the major contribution, the artificial intelligence concept, major contribution is happening in the Python level only. So better is, if you are a new learner, completely new to the programmers, you want to learn about this artificial intelligence means first learn about the Python, then go with the artificial intelligence. Again, what do you mean by Playwright actually? This is for QA, it means automation testers. Okay, you will feel that, bus. What do you mean by Playwright actually? You guys already know that, right? There are multiple automation testing tool available in the market. For example, most of the major role is, what is that, Selenium. You'll feel that, but Selenium is already playing the role, right? That is most major part is it is taking care. But I would suggest Playwright will replace Selenium in coming days. Okay, how? Let me explain that. Why? Because it's much faster than Selenium. Okay, again, you feel that, but I want to learn Selenium means no problem. Here is in this particular video section. If you go to the live, here is I just explain about multiple stuff like how to start Java, how to learn Selenium, TestNG, Jenkins, what is that data-driven concept, everything I just explained. If you want, you can go through this video. So today onwards, I am planning to cover the, what is that, Python concept. My first target is I'm planning to focus on the Python, all Python concepts. Then parallelly, I'll be concentrating on this A, little bit theoretical stuffs here and there. I will be touching this. At the end of the Python, I'm planning to cover Playwright as well. So the Playwright is a kind of alternate for Selenium. If you go to the market, there are multiple automation tools, right? If you see it in the initial stage, like QTP, sorry for that. Initial stages, there is a tool called as Windrunner. Later is Quick Test Pro come into the picture. Later is they said that UFT. The later they said that lean UFT something, right? After that, right now they are using a different name as well. Then parallelly, Selenium came into the picture. Selenium, they are having the multiple, support language supports. Parallelly, some more tools also came like, Cypress, robotic framework, right? So likewise, the playwright also one of the tool. Okay, this playwright is a, what is that? It's a tool. It's developed by Microsoft team. It is supporting for TypeScripts, okay, JavaScripts, okay, JavaScript also it's supporting, Java also supporting, C Sharp also it is supporting, Python also it is supporting. So in this in coming days, I'm going to cover Python with Playwright. This is a with this flavor I'm going to cover it. If we talk about this particular training, in this particular training, right, whatever the list of training, right, here is what I did means I covered Selenium, Java, TestNG, right, Maven, okay, and BDD concept also how to set the BDD. It means Cucumber also I covered it. Okay, this is the one I covered it in this particular training. Whatever that you'll feel that a list of training, everything. Okay, if you want, if you are looking for this play flavor, you can use this. Okay, again, bus, I'm totally new. I want to learn Python means no, go ahead with the playwright with Python. I'm fine with that. Okay, for that, you have to watch this video, Python. Okay, why the Python is? It is not only for automation testing. Parallelly, you can leverage your artificial intelligence knowledge. That is the main stuff. Okay, how to learn Python? First of all, what do you mean by Python? Who invented this one? That we need to learn it. Python is a powerful and high-level programming and general-purpose programming language created by Guido von Rossum. Okay, this guy only found when in 1991, something around 34 years before this language found. At the same time, right? In Java also born in the same time, right? But this guy still working right now. This guy is still alive and working in this particular company where in Microsoft. He's working as a distinguished engineer in the Microsoft. He retired, but still he's supporting. See that how he is motivated. After his retirement, also still he is working in the. He joined the Microsoft and he is contributing for this, Python development. He joined Microsoft Developer Division in November 2022, coming out of the retirement to continue his work in the Python. That's a great thing. We also have to think about that actually, right? That's always our mentality is right now. I'm not getting the time. I'm not getting the time. Because of our laziness, we are spoiling our life, our generation as well. At the same time, we are not, we feel frustrated actually. Why? Because we are not doing something different, right? We are grinding the same thing when you will get bored. Do something different one, or do whatever the things you like for your what is that future at the same time for your mind as well. That's the main important thing actually. So Python one more is it emphasizes a code readability, easy to read it, simple, and which is only making one of the most popular language in the world. See, the word is readability, simplicity. You'll feel that that's just English language, but the depth of this particular readability and simplicity you will feel whenever the program is started. Why means see, if you go to the other high level language, what is the other high level language actually? Okay, for example, I'm talking about Java, C Sharp, anything. Okay, simple integer a is equal to, you have to say integer a is equal to 10. You have to put semicolon. Okay, string b is equal to, okay, terminal value to Canada. This is a kind of, what is that actually? You should use this, what is that, data type. Sorry, you should use this variable, you should use this value. That kind of, what is that? Syntax is actually. But in Python, not like that actually. Simply you can put like, a is equal to 10. You'll feel that what kind of data type it is. That will be taken care by Python. Very simple. Okay, that's what they are saying. The people is they can understand it very easily. Simple. No need to worry about that. The structure also very, very simple. Let's go. What you'll feel that. But what about the features they have that? First of all, it's a general purpose language. It does not stick to this particular purpose. Okay, you can use it for anything. But I want to do the web development. Why not? You can use it. See that? It's flexible. Use it for the web development. You'll feel that. But web development means what actually? Can I develop the website? Obviously, they are supporting so many web framework actually. There are so many different web framework. They are using this. Django, Flask. Okay, so there are so many different web framework. But I want to do for data analytics. You'll feel that data analytics, data analysis means what? Your manager is giving that, hey, this I'm providing this Excel. Okay, this Excel contains last 10 years our company expense. Okay, your manager is saying this, some Excel. The Excel contain last 10-year, what is that, data, your expense, whatever the expense, assume that the income also happened, income, expense, everything. He is doing that, hey, can you do the analysis? Where we are spending more money? We want to do some kind of optimization, the expense, everything. In the olden days, what we will do? We have to do the analysis manually. Where we are spending more. Every year you have to put the categorization. Hey, how much we are paying for employee, where we are spending for other activity. We need to put some categorization. Right? Think about the house expense also. House expense, we are simply saying this, house expense. Rent is there, electricity is there, water is there, heat is there. There are so many factors, right? We need to do the analyze the every data. What is that? Outing, food, entertainment, so many different categorizations. Then finally we need to prepare the crap. It's for 1 month, it's fine. Think about last 20 years. Is it possible? Manually it is not possible, but this Python is providing some kind of what is that, library like pandas, numpy, this kind of library. Using that you can do the data analysis. And also Python is supporting for artificial intelligence. So many artificial intelligence concepts are developed and supported by Python. Major play role is Python. That's what I'm asking you. Maybe you are a student or somewhere, or you're a techie also. In future is your, the contribution for the artificial intelligence is going to be high. It means 100 members are if they're working in the organization means probably they will expect that, what is it, 50. It completely is not going to be down, but the possible of, resource reductions possible. So if you want to, what is that, stay in the particular office or in the particular challenging world, definitely you need to know about artificial intelligence. For that, this Python is going to help. Scientific computing. There are so many, what is a scientific calculation, whether it is a space, anything. This Python is helping. Desktop applications. Desktop application, you already know, right? For example, the calculator. Operating system here is the calculator. That also we can develop. Such kind of applications. Machine learning. Right? Machine learning. What is going on in the particular, applications. Right? For example, the same stuff I mentioned that last 20 years the record is provided by your company and you want to do the analysis. How do that? You can do with the help of this machine learning, right? Tensor. There is just so many different machine learning framework is supporting like Tensor, Scikit. There are so many different machine learning libraries, framework. These are all supported by Python only. You feel that bus it's a third party library. Obviously, yes, but it is developed on top of Python. You want to learn about automation. Automation is not only testing. You can automate the manual job, automate the QA job. That is automation testing. Game development. There are so many game developing softwares they are using the Python. Okay, so that's what they are saying. It is a very general purpose language. Some languages are only specifically for the particular task, but it is not that like that. It's a general purpose. And another benefit is dynamically type. Variable types do not need to be declared explicitly. That's what I said, right? Here is see that actually. Here is we are putting that in this is Java, right? This is Python. Why this is Python? Because Python is dynamically typed. That's what they mentioned. Variable types do not need to be declared explicitly. It will figure out the type of variable automatically at the runtime. What kind of data type it is, that will figure it out. You will feel that bus is a compiler. No, here is the interpreter. Okay, interpreter. If you are from computer science background, if you are a student, most probably they must be explained this kind of compiler interpreter in the computer science or information technology subject. Obviously, yes. Without this one, you won't be completing the engineering. Focus on but if you're a student, focus on the particular topic, the particular subject very well. Study on the subject very well. High level language actually. What is high level language? Python abstract many low level details. What do you mean by many low level details actually? For example, in Java, okay, I'm creating one object. What do you have to do? The object will consume some kind of memory space, some MB, some KB. What do you have to do? You have to release it actually, release it. Some kind of garbage collections you have to do that. What do you mean by garbage collections? For example, you are celebrating one birthday party, right? The birthday party is done means what do you have to do? Once you're done, immediately what do you have to do? You have to clean that in a party hall, right? Whatever the garbages are spilled over there, you have to clear it so that next people they will use it. Similarly, here also the same thing. Okay, so managing the memory, it means allocating and freeing the RAM space for your objects. Everything will be done internally. Okay, your CPU, what is the instructions? What do you mean CPU instructions? Your language, your codes are converted into what is that byte code. The byte code is feeding into the particular right CPU, right? That time is whatever the instructions are, the byte code instructions are coming. That will also managed by this particular Python automatically. Managing the hardwares. What is the hardware? What is 32-bit, 64-bit? What kind of CPU? Everything it will be taken care. Managing the data type in the memory, as I said, right? If you can put it like this also. You can put it like b is equal to 1.1 also. You can put it like what is that? This kind of stuff. A is equal to 10, b is equal to 1.1. How it will be? Automatically it will be managing data type in the memory, making the code easier to read and write. It will be very easy to read and write. While comparing this, other high level language, like, whether it is C sharp or C, C++ or Java. There are multiple other languages. These are the major contributor in the automation, in the software world, right? That's what. And compiled and interpreted. Python code is compiled into bytecode. You'll feel that. But you have to say compile or in interpretation. Why you're saying two things actually? These two operations are happening in this particular Python. In Java, if we go to the Java or C sharp, right? Java, what they will do? They will write the Java code, and what they will do? They will be using the compilations. Compilation means what will happen? Java C, something internally the operation will do. Java C means your Java code is converted into bytecode. It means dot class file. Then the dot class file is converted into, what is that? That will be run by Java command. That's what, right? Here also same only, but little bit different. What is a little bit different actually? That one is Java code is converted into the bytecode, right? Similarly, Python code is converted into bytecode with the help of the compilations. Then the byte files are, saved with, in the name of .pyc. You'll feel that what is my .pyc? Python extension is .py. What about the Java extension? .java. What about C sharp extension? .cs, right? Similarly, the Python extension is .py, py, and the bytecode is in the Java is .class. That's what, right? The bytecode in the Java is .class. Here is they are calling as the bytecode class is .pyc. Okay, the bytecode files are often saved in the .poc extension, whereas the folder means by cache. That folder it will be saving this. I will show it in the Python, okay, how to do the everything. And what will happen means it reads and execute the bytecode. It means Python code is converted into the bytecode, and that bytecode read and executed the bytecode instruction one by one. See, you must be having the thousands of line, right? But what will happen means your bytecode, once it is converted into the bytecode, it will read line by line. Who will read? And to the machine level instructions. Okay, your bytecodes are converted into the machine level instructions. Then it will be executing. Who will execute this one? PVM, Python Virtual Machine. Okay, your Python Virtual Machine will take care of this activity. Okay, that's what it is. It's an interpretation. This process called as a line by line. Compilation means whole stuff. Line by line means interpretations. Getting? So then it will run inside of the virtual machines. So that's what they will call it. In Java also there is a concept called as JVM, right? What is JVM? JVM means what actually? Java virtual machines. What do you mean by Java virtual machine? Your Java code is converted into, what is that, dot class file, right? This dot class file is independent, platform independent. What do you mean platform independent? You take this dot class file, you can run it in any system, whether it is Windows, Mac, Linux, anywhere it will work. So the dot class file is platform independent. But if you want to run it on the Windows means you need Windows Java virtual machine. If you run it on Mac means you need Mac virtual machines. So the JVM is platform dependent. Dot class is, see there. See, your dot class file is platform. Don't confuse about that, okay? Because this kind of things, basic you need to know that. Okay, platform independent. But your JVM is Java virtual machine, right? It's a platform dependent. Why? Because you need a different JVM for your Win, Mac, or what is that? Python. Windows operating system or Mac operating system or Python operating system. Same story here also. What is that? Instead of JVM, we are using the PVM, Python virtual machines. Same story. Instead of dot class file, you are going to use a .pyc. That is what the difference. Getting team? That's what they are saying. In Java is completely, it's a, what is that? It's a compilation process. Completely it's a compilations. But here is, this process is, it's a compilations. Okay, here is happening in the compilation. Here is, it is happening in the interpretations. Okay, team. So we need to understand about that. Compile and interpretations. Garbage collection. As I said, Python automatically handles the memory management through its built-in garbage collector. As I said, right, whatever the memory spaces are allocated to this particular variable, sorry, this variable, right, it will automatically, whenever the execution done, then that will be freed automatically. So you will get more memory space, right? You're doing the birthday celebrations in the big hall. Some next people came. Okay, they are bringing some kind of item, right? You can immediately, free some of the spaces and give it to them. Similar way, it will do that. Whenever your work is done, automatically it will be freeing the spaces. So other execution will take that space. It is a main garbage collections. And one of the main features is it's an object-oriented programming. You already know that what in by object-oriented programming, right? Here is, I already explained. Same concept is going to be repeated. Same concept. What is that? Class, object. What is this? Abstract. What is abstraction concept? Agree? Encapsulations, polymorphism, right? Same thing. It is going to be here as well. Where? In Python as well. If you know this concept here is thoroughly, what is that? If you know this particular concept already, if you learn it from here, don't worry about that. Python is very, very easy. Here only the complication is, you need to understand about the syntax, so many different stuff. Here is syntax is very, very simple, minor. Even babies also can learn Python. That kind of what is that syntax in Python. Okay. And one more beautiful is everything in Python is an object. Very, very important stuff. Everything will be considered as object, including the function, modules. Okay. And it will support for this, as I said, like encapsulations, inheritance, and polymorphism. We'll talk about that. Okay. What in my module? I'll explain that. Function means it's a methods in Java. Module means, what does that means? See, here is in Python is what they are doing means, I want to do some task means they will creating the separate module. For example, hey, I want to do the mathematical stuff. No problem. They will create the math module. Hey, I want to do the string stuff. They will create the string module, something. I want to do some kind of machine level stuff. No problem. They will create some separate module. So modules are that will focus on the specific task. Okay, we are going to talk about the coming session. Don't worry about the whatever the term, every line of words I mentioned here, everything I'm going to talk about in the coming days. Same thing I pledged you during the Java training. Same way I'm going to explain it here as well. And one more benefit is it's a multi-paradigm support. You'll feel that what in a multi-paradigm? It means multi-phases. What do you mean multi-phases? Java is not only like, what is that? It's object-oriented. It's a procedure-oriented language as well. Functional programming styles as well. You already know that, right? Functional programming, everything. You must be knowing about that. Right? And it's more developer flexibility in how they structure the code. So if you go to the Java, right, they will you always go with the object-oriented concept. But here is not like that. Java is without main, it won't run. But here is not like that. It's a good thing. That is the main stuff in Python, multi-paradigm. Again, you are very curious, right? But how to, set up the Python in my system? That's a good question, right? Very, very simple. Installation of Python. That's what we are going to talk about. After that, we'll go through about this. Okay. Yeah. First of all, if I want to install your system, Python means just go there, copy this. What I'm going to do, you have to go. Okay. Let me open this particular site. Go here, click it. What you have to do, you will get this. This is a python.org site. You will get the download sections. Otherwise, you can go here. This is all the releases. Getting time? This is the Windows. Are you looking for source code of the original Python? No, don't worry about it. No need of that one. Okay, if we go to here is, this is all the releases. Right now the Python version is going on as 3.14. It's pre-release. It's not released. Okay, this is a 3.13. Whatever you want. Okay, so if you are looking for any kind of Python specific releases, means just go there and click on this download button. Automatically your Python will be downloaded. If you see the Python is, see that there are so many giants are sponsoring that. Who's that? Google is sponsoring, Bloomberg is sponsoring, Meta, right? Facebook, that parent company also supporting. Fastly, they are also supporting, NVIDIA, right? This is NVIDIA is taking the major part in the artificial intelligence. This guy, right? They are also supporting that actually. So it's really useful for you. So learn it. Okay, fine. Now you just simply click on this download. I already downloaded this Python over here. Where it is, my Python is here. This is a 3.13. Okay, what do you have to do? You just go here and double click. You will get this kind of window. Okay, can I do it directly install now? You can do that. But before that, what you have to do, you should click it on this particular checkbox. You'll feel that add a python.exe to the path means what actually? Path is nothing, but it's a environment, system environment, right? See, if you go to here is, see that this is a system environment variable. What is this actually? If you go here is, you will find it. System environment, whatever the language, everything they have that, they must be provided the path over here, system environment variable. Getting? So this one is, if you didn't select it, if you didn't check this checkbox, you have to go and add it manually. Okay, to avoid that, this kind of, you have to add it, your language, everything, you need to add it here. So to avoid that only, just what we are doing, we are clicking on this particular checkbox. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click it on the install now. So immediately your Python will be started doing the installation. This is the first step of the Python installations. Okay, this is what I mentioned here. Let it install. I'm doing lively right now. So I just downloaded. I just installed it actually. Let me go with the instructions here. I already have some kind of instruction over here. Yeah. Download it and check this checkbox and install now. So above option allow you to run the Python and command line interfaces like CMD or PowerShell. Okay, you can run your Python program without any kind of assistance. Okay, now it is installing. Let us wait for that. And one more also installing. See that the pip Python installer. The pip also taking a major part. I will explain that actually. What in by pip? Okay, meanwhile let it install. Pip is nothing but it's a package manager. Okay, this is only helping you to install the any kind of library, any kind of library. So you need pip also. You'll feel that, but do you need to install the pip separately? No, this installer will take care of that one. So the pip is simple as Python install package manager, okay, which enable the installation and management of the Python library. Okay, Python installation is done. How we come to know that Python is installed or not? Simply, you just go to the CMD. So what you have to do in the CMD is Python version. See that I installed Python 3.13.3. But what about pip? Same pip version. See that I installed the Python installation package manager is 25.0.1. Where it is installed? It is installed in this particular path. See user, so see app data, local programs, Python 3.13. This is the library. So your whatever your third party library, whatever you are going to use it, everything will be installed on this particular one. You will feel that. Plus, what in the third party library? Same thing I mentioned here is suppose feature is you are planning to learn the mission level language. You need this kind of stuff, right? Pandas, NumPy, this tensor, everything, right? Obviously you need this library, right? You are going to install it with the help of this pip only. It will take care. So this is done. Your Python installation done. What about first? What about only this much only? No, you need a IDE, right? Why you need IDE? Think about that actually. In the previous session, right? If we go to here, here is first session is started with Eclipse and Java. What is that? Java installed. I simply put Java hyphen version. Java. What is the version of Java? We come to know that. What about this Eclipse? Eclipse. Eclipse is a IDE. Why do we need this IDE? Because to develop the Java programming, right? Similarly, to develop the Python programming, you need IDE. That is nothing but PyCharm. What is that we are going to use? PyCharm. Okay, and again, you can use Visual Studio Code as well. You can use any of the IDE. This is an integrated development environment. You can use anything, no issue. Okay, so time being, I'm going to install the PyCharm. Okay, you'll feel that, but how to install the PyCharm? Don't worry about that actually. Just go there, PyCharm, community editions. PyCharm is it's supported by this company, JetBrain. If we go here is you will get this community editions. Okay, free community editions. You just go and download it here. Okay, so see that it's supporting for what is it? Django, Flask, Fast API, what is that? Jupyter SQL. So these are all the different ID. Okay, should be that is a different ID. See that they are supporting for machine levels. So many different steps are these are all the contributor. So what you have to do? You can go and download it from here, PyCharm. Okay, so this one is community edition only. You have to go and download it. So what I did means I already downloaded the exe from this particular site. It's in here, PyCharm, right? So I don't know the PyCharm in my system, so I'm going to install it. Double click. So one more important step is at least to set up this Python, you have to say yes. Okay. To yeah, we'll go for this next. Okay, it is going to install this PyCharm here. Next, if you want, you can customize it. I'm going to create this shortcut for this one. I'm going to create this open folder as a project something. I'm going to create the .py. When y means whenever I'm clicking on this double, I have the file like .pa something, immediately it will open it in the PyCharm. It means it's a default one. Generally, we guys are setting like open, for example, open, choose app. Okay, always something, right? If you go with this one means always something, right? Always means whenever you're opening the file, it will open it in the paint only. If you're setting like this means whenever you're opening the file, it will open it in the photos. Similar manner, okay, they are saying this whenever you're clicking on the .py file, you want to open it in the PyCharm? Yes or no, you can put in no issue. Okay, so this is a binary folder. I'm just checking all the stuff. It is no harm. Go and click on the next. So you want to, where do you want to, show this PyCharm? You want to set in the accessories or anywhere, administration tool, wherever you want. I don't know. I'm simply putting the install. That's all. So it will take for at least, what is that, 2 minutes something. Okay. But before that, actually, what you have to do means you need minimum three. There's no capacity in the system will down. So make sure this you need a minimum, what is that, 3 to 4 GP, because Python and what is that, PyCharm will consume kind of spaces actually. Okay, see that there are so many extractions happening. Getting now, let it install. Let's go for the other feature. Let it install, then we'll come back. Well, some of the features, this is easy, clean code, simple syntax, similar to plain English language, making it to easy for the beginners. That's what I'm saying. This Python is easy to read. Python is an expressive language with a quite straightforward syntax, not like Java, C#. The chunks of code in the Python are structured using the indentations. What do you mean indentation actually? For example, I'm writing the code, okay? It's a function, okay? Don't confuse right now. Sum. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to use a tab. Okay. Single tab also is fine. Okay. Single tab or multi tab, whatever it is. Okay. So 1, 2, whatever it is. Okay, A is equal to 1, 1, 2, B is equal to 2, 1, 2, C is equal to A plus B. Okay, then what is that? This done means what you can do? You can, that's all. How to call that actually? Sum up. So this function will call this one. If you want, you can print as well. 1, 2, print C. This is simple small function, but you feel right why why we are not doing this one. This is called indentations. But it's the same functions. If we go with the Java programming, what you will do? Void. Obviously, we need some kind of return type, right? In the Java, C#, same. What is it? Same way only they will use it in Java, C#. Both are same. What they will do? Integer A is equal to 1. Integer b is equal to 2, right? And what is the integer c is equal to a plus b, right? Then what you will do in Java, they will use system.out println, then they will say so. See, this is a way. If any of the syntax is created the trouble, your program won't work. Then finally, what you have to do? You have to call something. This is a way in Java or C Sharp. Okay, this is Java statement. Okay, C Sharp means console dot write line, right? C. Remaining everything same. This is same similar code for Java and C Sharp. Only different is here is a one. Right? See that you will feel that, right? Which is very easy. This one or this one. Very, very simple, right? No need to think about any data type. No need to think about in a semicolon. You will feel that, but you put like colon something. Colon only have to put it. Okay, sorry for that. Colon you have to put it, not semicolon. Why? Because the function is always in this format only. Because here is semicolon, colon, no need. Here is no need. There are this very simple Python syntax, right? Python is easy. That's what they are saying. Using the indentation, making an exceptional programming. It means fantastic program. See that only indentation is a matter. Why we are putting the indentations? Here is we are using the curly braces. So it means the curly braces is indicating that hey, this line of code belongs to this particular method. This indentation is saying this, hey, this whatever the straight line they are written, right? These are all belongs to this particular one. For example, here is print. Welcome to Tirunelveli to Canada. So in this cases, what about this one? This method is belongs to this particular function? No. Why? See that this is different code. This is a different line. Why? Because it is the indentation is not it is not coming under the same line. It means indentation is not followed. It means it's a different line. It is not belongs to this particular function. Here is we are using the opening and closing curly braces. We are keeping this code. But here is we are not doing. Here is we are with the help of the indentations. We are writing the program. So this indentation is very, very important. This is, we can say this, it's indentation driven programming also we can call it. That's a main beauty here. Okay, if you are putting this one here means, for example, if you are putting this, sorry, then what if you put it like this means this line is belongs to this particular method. Okay, team, we'll talk about more. Python is easy, right? But obviously you need to put the time. Try. Okay, yeah. Next is I told it's object-oriented programming. Cross-platform compatibility. Installation is done. Yeah. See that? Installation is done. What do you have to do? You have to, if you want restart, you can restart it. Otherwise, you can do it later as well. It's fine. They are not asking for any kind of stuff. Click it on finish. No problem. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to open the PyCharm, right? PyCharm. That's I already installed, right? Click it on this. So what will happen? Your PyCharm will open right now. It's opening. Again, repeatedly saying your system has to have the sufficient space, otherwise it will create the trouble. Okay, now the PyCharm is opening, otherwise it will be too slow. Okay, see that whenever you open this kind of stuff, whenever you install this one, project, file, new project. Okay, you can go and create it. That's also is possible. I will explain about that, how to create the new project, everything I will explain in the coming section. Time being, okay, this is the one as I already created. You need to understand that, what, sorry, simple, how to run this. There is a button called this run, right? Just to go and click it on this one. It is saying this, hi PyCharm, this is the one, right? This is the one, print hi something, okay, hello. Hi Tirunelveli to Canada. How this hi, how this name, everything is passing here and there, we'll explain later. Okay. So first of all, how to create the project, how to start your stuff, what about this stuff? So many different folders are, VN, virtual environment, script, what is this particular one, what is this binary skeleton, what is lib, what is this scripted.py, everything I will explain in coming session. Before that, let's complete the story. Okay, so this is a cross-platform compatibility. Python code is interpreted, as I told, right? Meaning that it is executed directly by the Python interpreter. When you run the Python script, interpreter compiles the code into bytecode and stored in the .usc, then executed. This process is called as interpreter. So Python interpreters are platform specific, meaning you need to install the appropriate version of the Python interpreter for your operating system. Okay, as I said, it's an interpreted language. It runs the code line by line. Okay, rather than compiling the complete code into machine level before execution. It won't do complete execution one by one. The bytecode will be interpreted line by line. Python interpreter reads a source code and converted into immediate code called as bytecode. The bytecode is executed by the Python virtual machine. Then what will happen? It will make it debugging and error free quickly. Okay, so this is what is that explanations. Again, Python interpreter, they have some small explanation here. There is a three-part over here. One is a parser, another one is a compiler, another one is the, what is that? PVM, Python virtual machines. How it is doing here means it's in this three level only it is doing that. What it is doing? Convert the source code. Convert the source code means your .py code, Python code is converted into AST, abstract syntax tree. Then this translated the abstract syntax tree into bytecode. Bytecode is nothing but your .pyc. So here only the compilation is happening. See that's what I told in the previous explanation. It's a kind of compilation and interpretations. Then what is that? Here is the execution happening. Who is doing that actually? PVM, Python virtual machine. Python virtual machine. That will execute your bytecode. It means you will type code one by one. Your bytecode will be executed machine level instruction, then it will be executed line by line. Okay, and one more is Python is dynamically typed. Okay, what do you mean dynamically typed? I told, right? No need to put it anything like, if you're putting like, A is equal to 4, A is equal to 4, B is equal to 6.1, anything. I just put the name, that's all. And again, you put like, variable -3 is Tirunelveli. Automatically it is understand that dynamically typed. Okay, not like Java. Automatically it will identify what kind of data it is. Okay, so it's a high level language. Okay, Python is high level language. This feature allows the programmer to mainly focus on solving the problem rather than dealing with the hardware details like system architecture, 32-bit or 64-bit or memory allocation. It won't think about that. In C programming, that kind of problem is there actually. 32-bit variable, 64-bit variable. Here is not like that. It won't think about that. Okay, it's not think about any kind of system architecture. What is system architecture? If you go into a system, in the operating system, you must be knowing about whether you are 64-bit or 34-bit. In Java also there is a two type, right? 64-bit or 32-bit. Sometimes it will create a confusion. Here is no confusions. It won't think about architecture. But we have support. Okay. But still, Python comes in the two version. The version also we have, 64 version also we have. But they won't think about this kind of system architecture. The variable is won't think about system architecture. Okay. So Python is, as I told, it's an integrated language. What do you mean integrated language? It can be easily connected with any other programming language. If you want to connect your Python to C, C++, Java, you can connect it easily. If you want to connect with Java, you need JPy, B4, Py4j, C type. With the help of that particular library, you can connect with the other languages as well. That's what it's integrated languages, right? It's a what is a graphical user interfaces programming language as well. We can, what is that? We can develop the website also, right? I told in that. It's a multi-purpose languages. I told, right? Web development, data analytics, automation, machine level scientific programming, strong community support. That's the main thing. What do you mean strong community support? If you have any kind of query, if you put it in the Google or any kind of forum, people will support immediately. Why? So many people started using Python nowadays because of the artificial intelligence. So huge community support. Multiple programming paradigm. I already told functional, object oriented, right? Procedure oriented, right? So example, procedure oriented programming means it will focus on the procedure and function concepts. This only this way. This is a functions. Here is a statement, right? Then they are just calling. Only by using this also you can write the program. No need to write the classes and object. But in Java, it is not possible. Without classes and classes concept, it won't run. This is the way Java is following. Object oriented, AEIP, abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism. Without this particular this concept is main for Java. At least classes and object is main. Without that, Java won't work. But here is not like that. Only by writing this and also the what is that? You will get the output. No need main. Functional programming as well. What is that actually? They are using the lambda expressions. So many lambda expressions they started using that. Same in C# and Java as well. They are also supporting this. Okay, automatic memory management. That is also possible. Your memory will be managed automatically. Right? Object creations, memory allocations, garbage collections. The memory, if you want to optimize it also, you can use it. Multi-threading, multi-processing, that is also possible in this Python. Okay, so Python is so many, what is that? Many features they have. These are all the multiple features. One more recap. Okay, these are all the story only. We haven't started the technical stuff. Don't feel that it's a story. You should understand about that one. That is main one important stuff. That's what I explained that. So in this video, we just talked about only the Python features. Understand about without basic, if we go with that, what is that? Then we will be blind. Okay, think about that. We are in some particular country. Assume this, we are in some particular country, particular state. You should know about your history of your country, or first of all, you need to understand about your history of your family. Okay, your grandfather, father, right? Grandfather's grandfather. How how his fame, how he suffered, how he benefited, how he improved. That story, then only it will be inspire you, and you will take it more forward. How they supported, how they grown. First of all, we need to understand about our parents or our supporters. It will be inspiring. In a similar way, Python, how it is started, what are the features, then how it came to this level. That story features everything. We talked about that. It's a theoretical. Then we understand about how the Python is downloaded and installed. What is the version of the Python? What is the version of the PEEP? And how the PyCharm is installed. Okay, how the project is created, I'll be explaining in the coming video. Don't worry about how to create the project, everything. I will explain that. Okay, I told right multiple paradigm, right? What are the different type of programming, right? This one, multiple program paradigm support. I will explain in the coming video. Okay, with the help of this one. What is this folder, everything? That will also I will explain in the coming video. Okay. Okay, team. Thank you for your time, and we'll meet in the next video. Thank you.